Okay, let me try to remember what I was doing yesterday. Oh yeah, that was pissing me off. Why do you fit? Oh, they're the wrong pieces. That's why. I'm not sure how I did that. Oh, there's still... Okay. Oh, god damn it. Shit. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting her done right here. Alright. Oh, okay. And now I need those. So I need ramps coming from here. And angled that way. Oh, that's what I did? Jeez. That's not gonna work now. Okay, I need to get up there. Let's get up there. Let me through. Just build it out to here so I can see them. Actually, yeah. Start from up there. I like this. I like that. I like that. Oh, I need more iron makers. More plate makers, I mean. Is that one too deep? No, okay. This might, if they're on an even numbers. Damn. Yep, that will run into him. Cannot have that. I cannot have that. Let's think. Well, I could move it over one. Hey, you son of a bitch. Don't fall off. Shit. Okay. Piece of shit. I keep falling. Okay. Why are y'all so close to each other? Oh yeah. Yeah. Is that in the direct fucking middle? It totally is. Alright, well, I need to pull that one over also. And the last guy, that might be okay. Oh wait, I did the numbers for, oh yeah, the iron, it's basically 1-to-1. Okay. And 15 long, 15 times 12. It's 180, right? Yerp. And 15 of these is gonna be long as a motherfucker, because this is 8, so it'd be like double this. Fuck it. Shoot. Make it tall. Make it taller. Make it taller. How many? So 15 a minute. So one working over there would produce 120 a minute. That'd be enough for 6. No. That'd be enough for 8. Whatever. Delete this shit. Try to line this up with the ones down here. As best as we can, folks. As best as we can. So it's a little bit past that. That's probably good. Whoa, that's crazy. Holy shit, that's nice. God damn it. I need to make it a little bigger. I can't see. Hey, Red Hood. How are you? You're lucky you didn't arrive like 3 minutes ago, because I was on the phone with my girlfriend for like 40 minutes. She had a lot to unpack. Verbally. And I'm not a loser. I'm awesome. I would have streamed at a normal time, but Kane's parents live near where I live, and he's in town because we're going to a something called the Peanut Festival tomorrow. And so I was like, hey, I want to hang out. So I went over and hung out with his family. I got to meet all of his family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. We just ate food and played board games. It was fun. How was your day? I wonder how far out I can build. Because this thing just keeps expanding. I guess I'm not even that far off the edge. Yeah. It just feels like I am, because on this side I am, by at least somewhat. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm good. 2 times. That looks like... That's fine. God damn it, I immediately fell. Honestly, Red Hood, I'm surprised you haven't gotten to bed yet. I didn't expect to see you with my late arrival upon the scene. Shit, I stopped counting. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Son of a bitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 2 different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm playing that mobile game I told you about? Okay. Really? On level 115? Weren't you on like level 72 yesterday? Can't be enemies going to a different country that haven't progressed in. Yeah. You gotta go grind a little bit. For now, damn, I need to fucking delete all these. You need to go that other way. I'm glad you're having fun with it. What was the name of it? I'm gonna look it up right now. Wait, is this pointing the right way? Son of a bitch. God damn it. Bloody bastards. Alright. Let me look this shit up. The first one? Hold on. No, there's just one. I'm watching the trailer for it. Alright. I'll download it and give it a try. I usually have some free time at work. Is that connected? Alright, I think it is because it's glowing. No, yeah, pixelate. I'm okay with pixelate games. It's not a big deal. Yeah, and I know I am a little happy that you look at the streaming schedule, but I'm sure you're aware I will not be on this weekend. I got a girlfriend to tend to. All right, that works. That works. Yep. This one does not work. Why do this? This one's also broken. I'm just going to go and delete that one. All right. Damn, this game's a lot. it's it's a lot to process sometimes. I have a very big problem with like choice paralysis. Like, I can't help but think of all the possibilities on like what I could do instead of just doing something sometimes. So it definitely slows the creative process. Oh, that's good. And I'm gonna have to feed in another item into these. To do that, let's see. This splitter, yeah. I'll show you what I'm going to do. To do whatever I want to do that, the platform for the other pieces is going to be had to offset this one by a step, and they'll be fed in at like a diagonal into this port right here. That is the plan that I'm working with right now. And all this just to make modular frames, and by extension, I can't remember. Yeah, this versatile framework. Which, as soon as I get done connecting all of these, I'm going to make a more refined steel factory, which I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. I'm probably just going to delete all the shit I have right there. But Redhead, you really do enjoy that game? There's some ads. I'll snooze those. One thing I do need to get to work on is I need to research more of the somber sloops in whatever building that is, so I can duplicate the power slugs. I guess I can start down here. I don't need to be on the other side. What? Okay, I was confused. I just had the wrong input. Okay. I'll let you know of what I think of it. Ooh, like a fucking machine. Ooh, that felt good. Doing that 15 times in a row. That was nice. Okay. Next. So, to make the iron, to get the iron necessary for the secondary component for all these, I need to pull from a different iron deposit. Which, I'm just going to pull from my main deposit over there. But I do have some extra iron being processed here. Or, it's not being processed right now, but it can be processed. It's just not enough for what I need for this. So we can repurpose that for... I don't know. Maybe make some rotors. I just need rotors. Okay, those are all set. And the components are being funneled into them. Very nice. Why aren't y'all... Okay, it doesn't have any power, that's why. Let me connect it to the power. Is that already connected? It is. Alright, connect it to 6 and pass it along. How many more? Yep. That sounds about right. How much farther? Okay, like heaps farther. I think I'll need one more after this. How many? Yep. Take a little jaunt down here. And since they're all connected, they can start piling up on them. We can get a little backlog going. We should be only using... I think we have 60 iron left over from that, and 10 from that. So let's see what it takes to make some rotors on this side. I don't have any cable. Alright, Red Hood, you got ads in like a minute, by the way. Oh shit, I hope I have gold wire here. Damn, bitch, no fucking way. Okay. Put that in here. Why aren't... Oh. And why did I actually walk over here? I guess I could use more... No, that's fine. Cable. I need cable. Give me 3, and I'll put 1 over here. Alright, it's all looking pretty good. Not seeing any reds and very few yellow. Okay, assembler, what do I need? Regular rotor. Okay, so I need rods and let's finish what we're doing before I get sidetracked. So basically, I need to cut this off from the main. Just delete it. Get the fuck rid of it. Get rid of these nasty trees. And it should squeeze right through there. And then I just need to get it up there. Yeah. And probably walk it to this edge. True. Alright, I need a power cord from somebody. Yeah, bitch. Damn rock. And put a little bit of core in there. Move that up to 180, and that will be enough. That would be enough. Oh, shucks. Just remembered, I need a separate factory just to make the fuel rods. And I need 12 of them. Maybe put it on the same level. Damn. Yeah. I do need like 12. I love peaches. I don't think I've ever eaten a peach. I've eaten peaches, but I don't think I've ever like bit into a peach. Maybe like once. Made it to level 30. I can thoroughly say I hate enemies who do wield, especially if they do wield hammers. They do too much damage. I'll keep an eye out for them. What's that fucking noise? It's one of those damn elephant ticks. Can you fuck off? Damn. Alright, he's stuck. What the fuck? I swear to God, that thing had like a human face. I never like looked at it so closely from like such a close angle. Ew, why the fuck is it green? It was a nice sunny day and now it's a yellow piss fog. And I swear that thing was put there by the government. This is just fucking chemtrails. Alright, before I do that, let's get over here and decide how we're going to incorporate it. Honestly, these are kind of in the way. So I need to move them. Let's disconnect you. Can I have you connect? What the fuck? Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's fucking straight down. And let's do it at 120 because I want this shit done. Too steep. Oh shit. Oops. Too steep. Oh, dude, I'm fucking dumb as a box of rocks. Do it shorter than I think. It's not okay. Don't. Enemies who use double-handed weapons are super easy to beat. By the time you're a high enough level that they're good at using them, you already have armor that negates them. Oh, I see. I'll keep that in mind when I fight my first foe. Damn, look at that bitch. That is quick. It is moving. 270 a minute. A few minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or like 8 minutes for this to empty out. Like, how the fuck are we gonna make? Can I go and build through it? Okay, good, I can. Definitely need at least 2 bricks of space. Maybe even 1 more. If we're being honest with ourselves. So it spits it out, comes out about here. Nah. We need at least 1 more brick. And you're just going to take it all the way down here. There's a learning curve for using double-handed weapons as the player. I gave up and have stuck with using a shield and just switching out the weapon as best for the fight. I mean, that makes sense. Being versatile. Yeah, let's make a couple constructors for these iron rods and use it as a proof of concept. And let's push it all the way back for the most room. Shit, we might need one more space. How much? Damn, piece of shit's taking too long. We'll start on the second one. Is that enough room? It's pretty close, but I think we can do it. We'll do 5 as a proof of concept and figure out what the plan is. And I need a splitter. Splitters work. They most certainly do. And will this connect? Yes. Okay. $15 a minute. We need 180, so we need 12. So once they come out, basically I'll connect them all these, because there's gonna be 12 of these. Very similar to this, but it'll be coming towards our perspective right now. It'll come down here, make a little loop, and starting right here, each shoot off. So each one of these connector panels from the line curved around, going back that way, be raised up a little bit and just deposited in there. Yeah. I mean, I need to build out one block this way. It might make it a little easier. Alright, so let me build, I'll just build 12 of them. So that's 5, we need 7 more. What's your go-to weapon in the game right now, Red Hood? All the art style looks cool, like pixelated, like looks fine most of the time, but it looks like they spent a lot of effort trying to make it look interesting and realistic. Alright, well I definitely made 12, so... Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we made 3 extra. Use a sword, but I'll switch to hammer sometimes. Okay. I'm kind of excited to play it. I'd never stream a game like that, because it's like to me, mobile games are something you exclusively play like not at home. Like they're mobile. But we can talk about it. Is that in row? It is. And let's connect them all. And use the upgraded belt for these. I might end up upgrading these panels. It is, son of a bitch. I want to do it right now. It's worthwhile to make them literally as fast as possible. But I decided to do that at the very end. Is that one? Okay. Right, now bring you over here, mister. And give me this, turn them into murderers. Yes sir, yes sir. And bring it this way. Oh, Red Hood, I'll be right back. I need to call my girlfriend about something before I forget. Alright, she didn't answer. And do the very nice 15 a minute. It's gonna be 180 total. I'll do the very fast rails. Resources are infinite. I shouldn't be frugal. Are you empty yet? Alright, let's go, bitch. Alright, we'll start these splitters about... How do you know? They actually have it. You aren't just making her up. Call these calls, or just your mom. I would not talk to my mom this much. I wouldn't be talking to my mom this much. Me and her on that type of relationship. I mean, I do live with her, but it's not like we're friends. I do have a girlfriend. Oh. I suppose you haven't seen her. I'll find a photo and I'll show you. I mean, it's just a photo of me with a girl, so it's not exactly proof. Here, Red Hood. This is just for you. This is her exclusive photo. If you want to look at more, you can like rewind or like go back in the stream. I'm busy. I got shit to do. It would be really funny if I was just making it my girlfriend. I can't think of like a good reason why to make up having a girlfriend. You know? Like, it doesn't give me anything for pretending to have a girlfriend. But I'm sure people have done it before. Make it seem like their life is a little bit more put together than it really is. I choose to think I'm right. I normally am. I know that's true. I guess I didn't need this other platform. Alright, and now we get to see the fruits of our labor. Oh, shit. You know what? Fuck. I gotta smell all that shit before I can even use it right here. So I need to expand this out that way. Damn, bitch. I forgot. Well, I could just do it straight through, but that's a little tacky. Why is it so tall? Oh my god. Alright, will this work? That's kind of fun. I'm gonna do that. Just because it's a little silly looking. Like, woo, like, wee! And we'll add like a few minutes, like maybe a minute to this. Which isn't the most efficient of me, but I think we'll manage. We're just having a good time. And if I really wanted, I think there's some way that I can duplicate buildings or like constructs, and not like if I wanted to make literally this exact same factory somewhere, I could. I think. Or I don't have access to that technology yet. Red Hood, are you clipping the picture of my girlfriend to use a spank bait later? I'd rather you not. Alright. So the little the little hills. Fuck no? Alright, cool. I wasn't actually concerned, but my mind tends to wander and think of literally the worst thing to ever exist in every scenario. I cannot help my brain cannot help itself. think I can get away. Maybe one more. Ah, I fell. If I didn't have my parachute and I was trying to build out here, like above this cliff, I would have died several times already. Alright. You should make the most ineffective factory for shits and giggles. I mean, that one over there is really ineffective. I mean, the most ineffective factory is one that I make, like if I make not like 30 iron a minute, I only use like 1 iron a minute or something like that, like something dumb. Like that one is just all crazy. Like every time like a new item would need a piece that I already make, I just figure out a way to get it over there and not rework it all. What I'm making right now is my Mona Lisa. This is my masterpiece. This will put my name in the record books of my own self. I think son of a bitch. The platform's not big enough. I hope my girlfriend calls me back. I need to talk to her about some shit tomorrow. For tomorrow. One, two, three. 6. It's a little close to the edge. Will this even fit? I mean, technically. And we're gonna roll with it. But Redhead, I'm not opposed to making silly factories. And maybe one that doesn't technically have a purpose. Did I use up all the... Damn. Alright, I think this... Yeah, we need to pull a connection from that. So... delete that. You come over here to me. And another one. Hey, you stupid bitch. Don't fall off. And you connect to these, my fair maiden. fuck? I didn't want to build another one. I just connected them. Dumb fucking game doesn't know any better. Alright. That's possible. Ah, shit. I need to connect all these, I think. Do I? Yep. Holy fuck, I'm pressing every button that I could possibly click without clicking the right one. Okay, well that's connected. Give it back. Son of a bitch. Okay, whatever. That's getting taken somewhere. So I think... that is not how that works. Oh, I did already connect them. Okay. I was concerned. Son of a bitch, I fell. Why are you yellow, but all the other ones are... Oh yeah. I know why. Oh, my girlfriend's calling me. Hey Nihilist, how are you? Also, my girlfriend told me to tell you hello. Not Nihilist specific, but specifically the one that was tormenting me during our call. But I think I just finished the factory, at least like the basic stage of this factory, which is pretty fucking sick. Did stream die? I don't know. What was the last thing you heard? My girlfriend told me to tell you hey. Okay, well, I'll tell her. Hold on. I'll tell her. Alright, the message is sent. What is this bitch? Oh yeah, I remember. There's probably some hangups in the factory somewhere. But it should just be working. I've done all the math of the iron that I had. I'm using, I think, like nearly 100% of it, maybe like 95-ish%, without getting like even more complicated than it already is. I'm very satisfied with what I've got going on now. But the next thing, these machines make these modular frames things. And the next step after that is these versatile framework. And each of those need some modular frames and steel beams. Nihilist, but how are you? Are you having a wonderful, blessed day of the Lord? Alright, so basically all of that can be deleted and like just stuffed into crates. I need to expand out that limestone mine because I think I need limestone for other shit. The copper stuff, honestly, I can just delete and like put to the side. I'm good. What does it take to make these? Not that much. Mercer sphere, 10 doohickeys. I just saw a video saying that a food's called persimmons and golden berries taste like jizz. I feel like I have heard that. I know what a persimmon is, and I've heard of golden berries. And I didn't know that off the top of my head, but I feel like I've definitely heard persimmons smell like, they taste like jizz. I'm pretty sure there's some tree down here that we have, Red Hood, that supposedly it smells like jizz, like whenever it like blooms. But for the life of me, I cannot think of what it is. Alright, we're gonna make an alley. Yeah, they're quite tasty. Nice. It sounds like you're enjoying the taste of jizz, buddy. Which we ain't got. There's no problem with that. But still eating the jizz berry. Which one of these do I want? Is it this one? Nope. Yeah, this shit makes it so slow. I guess it only one being made at a time. Is this full? No, but nearly. You kumquats window? I don't. I can't even spell kumquat without seeing how you just spelled it right then. I don't need to be up here. I think I need 20 of these. I want to move some shit around. Tree you think of is carob tree? Okay. Because I know that's a thing, and every time like you go past that tree and someone tells me that, I'm like, really? What the fuck? And they're like, that's what people tell me, and I look at them, I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay, that's just what people tell you. We all know what jizz feels like, and no one wants to admit it. I need some more of them girders. Yep. Alright, so basically move all this shit off my plateau. Yeah, we're all once jizz. Hot take from Nihilist. I'm jizz. Oh, I'm funny. It's because they have the same chemical. I mean, yeah. I don't know how else it would smell like jizz. Besides that. Ah, shit, can I even do what I'm about to do? Yeah, just fucking delete that thing out. Delete you. Delete you. I want to move all this material over here, but I want to make machines do it for me. That's fine for now. Alright, I'm not walking around this fucking slope one more time. I was getting tired of that shit. It's only been like literally the whole game. Let's move them out a little bit farther. I was a bit annoyed today. Use a cloud gaming service through NVIDIA. Okay, I've not heard too much about that, but you use it? That's interesting. And for some reason, they are forcing players to only play 100 hours a month. Whoa, that's fucking crazy. Really? Or pay extra? Yeah, they realize that they can't run the servers with the same efficiencies, like the new player counts. So they're just like, can't play that much. Can't play that much. I pay extra for something I was already paying for? You shouldn't. They realize that people will pay extra, so they do it. They're fucking scumbags. They thought they could do it. They just didn't have enough servers. Because if they just wanted more money, they would have just charged it more. Which, that's crazy. And I hate companies so fucking much. I'm thinking I might just get a Steam Deck and hook up a keyboard and mouse. I've always thought the idea of a Steam Deck was like really interesting, but I'm not sure how good it really be. Because the thought of playing like computer games on a handheld, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Let's pick up all this loose scrapper that I've just put on the ground over the ages. Look at all my fun boxes. They're just getting filled up. Alright, now we're gonna do a couple of these dimensional boxes. This is the shit that stores them in like my butthole so I can use them whenever. So these will like keep like a perpetual log stored up. The thing is about their cloud service is making billions of dollars. If they wanted to cut costs, they should just get rid of their free tier. Yeah. That's why I don't think it's a money thing. Anyway, obviously they need more money to do what they're doing. I think it's like not software. What's the like a hardware limitation? The main drawback from the Steam Deck is like 1080p, which you don't mind personally. Okay, and I play everything at 1080p. I do see the appeal of like 4K and shit, and I'm sure my computer could play like some things at 4K, but I don't have a 4K monitor. And I don't plan on fucking get one anytime soon because 1080p is like more than good enough in my opinion. Only really play Zomboid and Stardew on it? Yeah, then I think you'll be okay. Man, Zomboid on it would be scary as fuck. Such a tiny little screen. Like, I know it's not super tiny, but it's not like a computer screen. Did you say you hook up a monitor to it? Keyboard and mouse, okay. It's so funny. I've been thinking about playing more Stardew, but it's so funny in my head thinking about you playing Project Zomboid. Like, all right, let's switch over to Stardew Valley, which totally different games. I'm sure you could use a monitor. I could use a monitor. I sometimes wish I had a third monitor. I have two right now, but I'd like a small one right like around the camera area or something, just to like see like stream info, and so I didn't have to have it on my secondary monitor. Because right now on my secondary monitor, usually whenever I stream, it's split between OBS, which has the chat, like stream numbers and stuff on it, and the stream information, and then the other half is just Discord. But I've been a 2-monitor Andy since I got a desktop, and it's so nice. But the more monitors you have, it definitely decreases the need for extra monitors. Why don't you, son of a bitch? What the fuck? It's not connected right here. This is what happens. You find the little hiccups. What the fuck? What's going wrong right here? Are you taking inventory now? It's trying to make a fucking loop on itself. Alright, I gotta break this shit down. There's already... I don't know. Oh, that. The Absolute Superman comic came out today or yesterday. Absolute Batman and Spider-Man have already came out for the first issues. Now we just have to wait for Martian Manhunter and Flash. What are you talking about? Is that like a highly awaited comic strip? Or like new set of comic strips? I've never been into comics. Like, I've watched videos about comics, or like comic issues and stuff like that. Like, learning about weird comics and their lore, but the actual physical media, like, honestly, as a child, I didn't know it fucking existed. Like, I heard people talk about comics, but like, I didn't really understand what they're like talking about. I just knew Superman stuff from like cartoons and shit, and like the movies. My parents didn't introduce me to like a lot of stuff, but that's okay. They're doing fine. One thing I am a little mad at them about for not introducing me to is like music. I listen to like a large range of music, and like half the music I listen to came out in like anywhere from the 50s to the 80s. So older them or older. But when in my youth, we just listened to fucking radio, like some regular like very like streamlined pop or like country radio, literally all the time. Dude, there's a Bionicle comic. That's crazy. Bionicles. I didn't have Bionicles. I just had regular Legos. Whenever I saw Bionicles, I was like, "That's fucking cool." It's a new comic book series. It's a soft reboot. The main series is still going on, but the Absolute Universe is a new soft reboot to be able to get new ideas and stories. Okay. Alright, I think I can go and safely hook this up. Alright, come, my children. But look at these little... You see how it goes, whoop, like a little roller coaster? Technically, I could just put the conveyor belt straight through this other one, like at a cross. And like just they'd be clipping, but it wouldn't matter that much. But I think this is a lot funnier. Bionicles were sweet. I've seen some like videos or like some like retrospections about the movies. You post your collection in the Discord. Okay. My dad had an interesting music taste. It was either jazz music or Rammstein. Let's see this collection. You have it like like a. It's. I went to click on it and it was just it's something in the memes. How many do these need? 12. Oh, these should get backlogged eventually. As long as it's not getting slowed down somewhere. Like, these should be filling up. No, yeah, my parents, they like a bunch of music. My mother really doesn't. She's pretty mainstream country. Some like older country singers. But my dad, he likes a bunch of older stuff. But he just never like thought of like introducing me to it. Like, he didn't have like a record collection or anything like that. He just listened to the radio. He had CDs, but like not many. I think I want to cut this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. I'll cut it right there. I feel you. Yeah. Cause I like a bunch like more modern stuff that they would never listen to, or like especially movies. We just watch movies like we do like shit from like Redbox and stuff. In my youth, and like we'd watch movies on. Well, all right. I have considered one reason as to why they didn't introduce me to as much stuff. I did move out of the house basically at 15 because of like the pseudo boarding school I went to. It wasn't boarding. It was technically a public school. I don't want to say what it is, but technically it was funded by the state. It was like a pseudo smart people school. Like you'd have to apply to it like you would a college. It was a crapshoot, honestly. Unless you really devoted your time to like taking really extreme level classes, which they offered in spades, and doing really well in those, taking AP classes and doing really well on those. The amount of scholarships and stuff weren't that much different than like going to like a regular high school, but it would be a leg up in applying to more like Ivy League schools, because I know some of my friends have went to like some Ivy League schools. Those other schools are nothing but status instead of improving education. I agree. Like they did offer like some like really like second or third year like college level courses in like math and physics, chemistry, and but to make it worthwhile you'd have to like really devote yourself to it, and being a teenager most people didn't. I definitely didn't. You can take college courses in normal school? Yeah. You do, what's that shit where it's like dual enrollment? You do that. And, saving on money, most people should just go, like, unless you have, like a full ride or something, you should just go to a goddamn community college, like, no matter what. Because the first 2 years of college are a fucking crapshoot. Um, but they provide like literally the same amount of courses and everything. Sorry. Yeah, there's no point in having crippling debt. Community course, community school or community college usually lets you have a more like personal experience with your with your professors. Uh, I had, like, I initially went to a 4-year school, decided I hated it, so I moved home and attended a community college, and it went fine. They like literally the same shit as what I was learning at the 4-year school, but since there's less students in the class, like instead of fucking 100 to 200, there'd be like 25 or some shit. So more one-on-one experience with the teachers if you really need help and you're struggling. You apply to one in New York. If you're a resident, you get free tuition to colleges in the state. Really? Really? Man, they're on some Europe shit over there. That's fucking sick. I wish education was free. God damn, it sucks. It really fucking sucks. Like I probably like didn't really need to go to like that school for high school, and I'm glad I did. Introduced me to a lot of different people, different like worldviews and shit. And I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today without that. But that's kind of obvious because if you do different shit in the past, it's obviously going to make you different. But it's true. I can't imagine what I would be like if I had not gone. But the way things are going currently, then I'll stick to living in New York. Yeah. In a way, though, it does hamper having normal upbringing. No, yeah, I agree. Like, you're basically on your own. Like, it's basically living. Like, it's basically college. You live in a dorm, not co-ed dorms. Each class is about like 100. So you 100 to like 50. So you know everybody, at least in your class. But no parents. Like each floor, like there'd be like 4 halls per dorm, and each one of them had like 2 adults that would be there to like keep an eye on the kids and make sure they're in doors at a certain time and stuff. Like, we were supervised, and like we go, they would ferry us to like Walmart and stuff at like certain times of day and everything. But you were in charge of yourself completely. You applied to ASMS. I got rejected over the summer. I met the person who got the slot for my area. See, that shit's dumb. I know. Oh, hold on. Like, for myself, I was planning on going to college my freshman year of high school. Damn, Nihilus. Okay, motherfucker. But my parents wanted me to have high school experience. It's unique. Most people need it. It's only beneficial. It's only beneficial. All right. Red Hood, that sucks. I know what you're talking about, but it's so fucking dumb that there's like limited slots for the area, because that all that does, it makes it easier for the people going through applications for like that type of school to narrow it down. Because I'm sure they didn't get, if there's one slot for your area, that means they probably don't get that many applications there. But it makes it easy so they don't have to decide, oh, these people are from Birmingham. It's like a population thing. It's fucked up. I'm sorry. Parents always expected me to become a history professor. Funny how life. Alright, I've been running around for like 15 minutes just talking. That's still dumping out. Alright, well, we can delete this shit. I do know about ASMS, but and like I can't remember the name of the other one, but I had a cousin that went to ASMS, and it's pretty normal. Like of the stuff that I've been saying, like basically the same thing. You're just on your own. So you develop, like you're living with your friends, or like the friends that you make, and I guess enemies you make. But they're pretty stern on like no, like if you get in a fight, you're pretty much, I'm sure, at least for mine, you're like basically expelled. I spent all last year working my ass off to get accepted, and when I got rejected, I got what the fuck? Oh, senioritis. Yeah. I'm sorry. I've no words to tell you to help you get past that. But the only way things are going to get better, you won't get everything that you want, but the only way things are going to get better is if you make them better for yourself. Boarding private schools always felt off, like homeschooling. Yeah, and all the at mine, like all the professors were like really good professors. Like they all seemed like quite knowledgeable about the subjects always, but some of them were like hard asses. One of the hold on. One of them had she was Russian. She had a like super thick Russian accent, and she taught a upper level math, like calculus, and past that. In every one of her classes, sometimes she'd be talking and you lose the plot. You wouldn't know what the fuck she was talking about. And we had this one, I'm pretty sure he was from Pakistan. I can't remember for sure. But he taught like statistics and some other more basic math, like like trig and shit. But I heard about this. I took him as I took AP Stats with him. And the AP Stats course for like that semester consisted of me one of my good friends and a senior, like literally 3 people. And so like most of the time we wouldn't have classroom like literally in the classroom, but his office would be like connected to the classroom, so we'd go in there and like walk, like listen to him talk and point at shit on his computer screen. It was the funniest. That shit was a joke. I don't remember anything from that course. I definitely didn't like put in to take the AP test for that because it was mostly just hanging out with him. Like he wasn't like super personable, but he just loved like to talk about statistics. And sometimes like I'd be so fucking bored out of my mind, I'd like be falling asleep like fucking like 2 feet away from him. I just couldn't help myself. But I did hear one story from, I can't remember where, but he was very much into the art of like fortune telling, of like the palm reading. So much so like he was like supposedly like really quite good at it, so much so that he could tell like when people could die, supposedly, and he would refuse, like if you brought it up to him, he would refuse to like look at your hand. Like you would not bring it up to him because he wouldn't he just wouldn't want to know. But I thought that was the craziest shit I'd ever heard, is not only that he believes so strongly that he could do it, but he refused to do it. Now here's a question for you: from your time at like high school, what has been practical for you in your adult life? That is a question. That is a good question. I want to say self-determination, or like that's not the word I want. Diligence, but for me that definitely didn't really come about until like the last 3 years or so. Not super much practical, but like a lot of interpersonal stuff. Mainly what we're talking about with like interacting with other peoples of like, other faiths, or like culture or ethnicity, and just being like hyper acclimatized to that. I love that. Because if I stayed in the school where I grew up, most of the people would have been white, maybe like 10 to 30% black, probably like 10% Asian, and that was like about it. Practical stuff, I did like a bunch of drugs in high school, and not like super crazy drugs, but like as a senior, like I just like, me and my friends would figure out how to do something, like, oh, let's do that, and we'd do it, and sometimes we were like, that was fun, let's do that again some other time, safely. We weren't like snorting cocaine or like doing ketamine or like, shit like that. But sometimes we would do something, we're like, let's never do that again. Let's never do that again. Yeah. And we were doing, alright, I'll tell you, like we were doing like acid and shit, which, personal opinion, I think hallucinogens are more than okay and should probably be legal. But it's scary for people. Like not like a heaps. Like we did it like maybe like once. I've only done like like 6 or 7 times in my life, and we would do it like every 4 to 6 months in between. And I also like smoked like some weed and like a little bit of weed in high school and some in college. I don't like weed. It's just not. I feel weird on it. I feel we are fortunate to be in a time where it's easier than ever to interact with others around the globe. I agree. One of my former teachers was supposed to get me into MS because his friend is the head dean, but the fucker stopped responding to me. No, man, fuck that guy. He realized it was more work than fucking asshole. You should not hate that guy, because no matter what you do for schooling, it'll be okay. Like no matter what happens. I don't like to think of predestination as being legitimate, but as long as you try, you'll be okay. Oh, some other stuff I did. I'm not going to get too detailed, just because there's a lot. I don't want to get detailed on everything. But one time we couldn't like smuggle alcohol. All this stuff, like some of the stuff like we did in there. But like if people suspected of you having either drugs or alcohol, they could like call it like basically a raid on your room, where like the RA would be like, hey, can we come like look around in your room? And well, you can't say no, so they look around. So we couldn't get alcohol, so we didn't drink alcohol. But one time we drank Listerine mouthwash. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's the wrong type of alcohol. You will feel drunk, but it will fucking eviscerate your liver. Yeah, it will kill you if you do a lot of it. Like us doing it the one time, like we're okay. But I couldn't smell like mint Listerine for like a couple of years without gagging. What's something else? Oh, sleeping pills, diphenhydramine. Don't do that. It like you can definitely like kill yourself with diphenhydramine. But like we looked up like safe dosages. We're very confident, and so we did it. It's basically like gave us nightmares. like actually like while we were on it, like we were awake, but everything felt like a dream. Like one time I woke up and our buddy that was like keeping an eye on us was sleeping on the couch in my room, and I walked over to him because in the darkness it looked like he was a different guy that was in our class, and I was like, why the fuck is that guy doing here? I was like, hey buddy, hey. And I was like pushing on him a little. I was like, you gotta get up, you can't sleep in here. And obviously my buddy looked at me, he was like, Brinson, what the fuck are you go back to bed. And after like maybe like 5 minutes of that, like he stood up, he like laid me back down, he's like, go back to bed. And I was like, okay. Another friend, he decided like he needed to take a shower, so he left us while we were on the diphenhydramine. He decided he needed to take a shower, so he went to take a shower, and he imagined a spider crawled up the shower drain, and then dozens of spiders crawling up through the shower drain and crawling all over him. He said he screamed, and the shower, like the bathrooms and stuff, were like connected to the halls of the dorm, like no doors or anything, but it was in the middle of the night. But like, he told us about that, like, like the next day. Don't do that, because we told a couple girls that we had done that, and she seemed interested. So we told her, we were like, all right, literally, don't take more than this. You should take this amount. Don't take more than this. Don't. And she took more than that. Then we didn't hear about her for a few days, and we didn't see her in school. We weren't friends with her. Like, we were just around her. Then turns out that she had to go take it to the hospital to get her stomach pumped because she took too many of those pills. And she was, I'm not sure if she was expelled because of it, but she didn't continue classes. You posted the comic collection, alright. Ooh. Oh, you like Constantine's a cool character. I like Constantine in like any media that I see him in. Watchmen's cool. Did y'all watch the Watchmen, the TV show that came out a few years ago? It was pretty sick. The movie's pretty funny and like gritty, but the TV show is quite good. It's more based off the comic, from what I understand. I have more. Hold on. One time, me and my buddies got our friend had access to like a multitude of drugs. He was able to give us Xanax, so we each took the high amount. I can't remember. And me and my buddy, we were just watching a show. Like, we started watching a show, and then we woke up at like 7 a.m. and we just kind of looked at each other like, huh, okay. Not gonna do that again. Who could imagine trying to get high off sleeping pills just puts you to sleep? Let's think of something else. That's basically it. Like, I've done, like I said, I've done acid a handful of times. I think acid, the big thing about acid is being able to test to make sure it is acid, which you can get test kits to do that. And like just having a safe place to do it, or like at least someone watching you for honestly about like 12 hours until you pass out, because eventually you will just fall asleep. You'll be high for like 12 hours, but you'll peak around like the 2 to 3 hour mark, then you'll come down. Then around like the 7 hour mark, you still kind of feel it, but most of the visuals are kind of gone. But you will not be able to sleep for at least 8, from my experience, 8 to like 14 hours after you've taken it. Obviously, depending on how much you take. Because your body, like, you will be tired, like, you will be bored, you will just want to go to bed. But your body will not want you to go to bed. Alright, I've been putting this off, but we need to delete all this. Do you have enough inventory space? Probably not. Don't delete the power grid. Damn it. Psychedelics in the ancient world I find to be quite interesting and mystical practices associated with their consumption. I agree. I don't even know what the fuck ergo is, but psychedelics have been used so much. Like, even like cultures today, like ayahuasca and shit like that. The thing for me about drugs is that I psychologically can't bring myself to ever do any same thing for vaginal sex, saying my siblings fuck over their life at a young age basically gave me a minor phobia to it. Oh. Yeah. And that's, yeah. And I had the opposite thing. Like I felt totally safe about it because from I understood, which I definitely did some stuff that wasn't necessarily safe, but it was like fine enough. Probably shouldn't have done it, but it was like not that bad. But I felt safe in how I was doing it. But I'd never been privy to like addiction, like mass addiction and like shit like that. The only thing that really I feel like it scares people about psychedelics is that it can change you, which, yeah, it is an experience. I think most things have the ability to change you to at least some extent. But it is scary because you will think about things differently sometimes. But after having done it, I can't imagine not being done it. Ariel caused the dancing plague. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. I didn't realize it was drug. I didn't realize that was caused by drugs, I should say. Damn. I ran out of room. A lot of boxes I need to delete. A bunch of extra bullshit. Let's see if I can get rid of any of this stuff. Yeah, I can probably get rid of this. My family has a history of addiction. My grandma on my mom's side and drugs.
Reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world
Drugs
in a manner
during
similar to
my
using
mom
wags, except with
childhood
wheels
and gave
a
her
rapid
undiagnosed
consumption of natural
PTSD.
resources.
Oh.
They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources,
And
which in turn...
shut the fuck up. It's only diagnosed because she could only afford to see a therapist once. They told her that she likely had it. Damn, that sucks. Like addiction is scary. Other things that I've done, Xanax may be addicting. I'm not sure, but having only done it once and it put me to sleep, I'm not. It has no mental grasp on me. But my mother has been addicted to cigarettes. It's not an extreme form of like drug addiction, but it is a drug addiction. I'm addicted to nicotine, and the thought of quitting it seems really bothersome, so I don't even bother trying. Like one time, my buddy, I felt safe. Like this guy, a friend of a friend, we were basically friends, but a friend of a friend offered me like cocaine. I felt safe enough taking it like from him, but I didn't want to, you know. He had it on a platter for me, which is kind of funny, but I just didn't want it. And he was being like kind of a dick. He was like, "Why? Tell me why." This is a few years ago. He's gotten better since then. But I was like, I just don't want it. I just said that like a few times, and he took it away. He's like, okay. I don't think he even did it. I think he literally just had it out. He's bizarre. That guy may be one of the like, strangest motherfuckers I've ever met. Or her. She's trans now. Alright, if this is consuming all my coal, I can probably delete this stuff. I'm not really using it. You make 90 a minute? Alright, well those are rookie numbers. We can upgrade that. Not by much though, considering I'm using the iron here just for that. No nicotine break. Sex as a teenager is scary. Is not only do you not know how to do it, like performance anxiety, but PTSDs are real, and you can never really know who has them or not without like literally seeing a test saying if they have it or not. So in some way you have to like trust people on it, which is hard to do, but you'll probably do it eventually. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't worry about it right now, you know, unless you just have sex with guys, then that's that's just different. That's just I'm gonna stop talking now. Out of my 4 siblings, 2 did drugs, and the one that's clean now was very, very ill when she was on it. Yeah. I saw a picture of me and her when she was on it, and you could visibly see how mentally and physically sick they were. The sibling who still does drugs was a dick to you when I was little and a dick to me now. So honestly, the drugs didn't do much to him. He was already a bad person. Yeah. They tend to bring like the work. They tend to just amplify. I feel amplify your own attributes. Like one really big thing with acid is one of the few things that I can talk about with some authority. You gotta be in a pretty good mental space to take that shit. Like you should not take any like long-lasting drug like that if you're depressed, because the best way I could describe it is, especially after the peak and you're like calming down and you're just relaxing for like the last few hours before you pass out, anything that you're like processing or like really thinking about, it just kind of echoes inside of you. That's it's like the best way I could describe it. If you're like really like something's like really like bugging you, like really fucking with you, you're it's just gonna like persist in you for those hours. Like it's gonna gnaw at you. Like if you have like a problem with a friend, or you've been like trying to decide on what to do about like some problem, it's gonna eat you alive, because you obviously can't do anything about it right then, but it's just gonna hurt you. Obviously we can't be in like literally perfect moods all the time, but you can be in like a slightly better mood, you know. Try telling that to the US government. I know what are you talking about, MK Ultra. Every time I reread about that, I'm like, Jesus fuck, we are deplorable. You get prisoners on acid constantly for months at a time. So that wasn't MK Ultra. Damn, I ran out of cable. Thing is, I've had sex before. It's just that I refuse to do vaginal. It's because I fear the other person's getting pregnant. Yeah. No, yeah. It's... Getting pregnant is scary as shit. Luckily, I have not had to deal with that. At least as of yet. But yeah. Fucking terrifying. Especially early on when I was like... When I was fucking... it'd be gnawing at the back of my head. I'm like... Alright, she's on birth control. I got a condom. Hopefully this is cool. Hopefully this is going to be okay. That was part of the MK Ultra? Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. You also had weird programs like the Stargate programs. I feel like I've heard a little bit about Stargate. Would you mind refreshing me, maybe? Just a little info. How much of this shit is extra? That's extra. A lot of rods. Oh, I'm fucking full. God damn it. Just put more shit in here. It's probably good. They try to use psychics to spy on Russians in a military setting. What the fuck? I know, like, the CIA has tried a lot of different ways to like spy on Russians. Like, you know, have you heard about them trying to implant a microphone in a cat so it could spy on Russian spies? They could just walk around them and like pick up and transmit. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, they spent like thousands. Yes, Red Hood. They made one. They made literally one of these, and their first mission, they had the street. And this is their van right here. They let the kitty out and walked into the road and got ran over. It immediately gets ran over and they scrap the whole thing. You dissected a frog. Ooh. Is it grotesque pictures? Nah, it's pretty normal. People see worse shit when they like cut up a chicken. Let me put like a hungry emoji. Yeah. That's cool. Why'd you dissect it? Damn, that one had a lot of eggs. That's what that black shit is, right? Eggs? That's a lot of eggs. Maybe that's not eggs. It looks like fish roe. So should I be dissected a baby shark? Cool. I dissected It's been a while. I can't remember too much. But I've dissected like I know baby shark, the squid, probably some more. I cannot remember. Our biology class that did that was fucking absurd. We had a Nigerian teacher. He always had the funniest stories. He wasn't that funny of a guy, but his stories were always absurd because he was like from Nigeria and he grew up poor. So all of his stories about him like growing up poor, half of them were like that classic like parent or like grandparent trope of like I walked to school uphill from both ways and shit like that. But he said it all with sincerity, so every time he was talking to me, like, Jesus fuck, this guy's been through some shit. Alright, so we want to expand this. And I'll just dedicate this whole area to that. Bill, give me you. I'm just gonna plop you down like right here. I don't have any steel beams, son of a bitch. It's so jagged. It's funny. I mean, yeah. And he wasn't like actually like troublesome or like sad things that he was telling them about. It was just like absurd. Like we would never like even comprehend of like some of this shit happening because we grew up in like middle class America. And our Nigerian teachers talking about how I can't even think of the story. I only had one class with them, but I would hear stories tangentially from other people. Let's check our power. Okay, if everything was on, we'd consume this. Okay. Which most of that shit's off right now. I'm pretty sure most of that's like full up. $45. How do I make a stator? Oh, damn. I'll be back. I need to go piss. Oh, I have one thing. Or I have a few discussion topics, but I think this one's interesting enough. What do y'all think of November? I have not been hearing too much about November this year, but I think it's so fucking funny. It's dumb. Yeah, I agree. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Like, I didn't think about it until like I saw a meme about it like 2 days ago, and I was like, well, I didn't plan on doing it, but I'm that shit was over day one. So 15 a minute. It needs 4. It needs 60. Ah, shit. I might need... I have 15 of those, and I need 12 beams. So 15 times 12, that's 180. We know that. So I need 15. I need 15 of these, so I need... Holy shit, I need a bunch of steel. Holy sh... No, I need 12. Wait. Those make 12. Wait, isn't it? Oh shit, so it's 1 to 1? They need 30 a minute. Shit. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Okay, those are done. So I have 15 of those. And they make, what? 2 a minute. So I have 30 a minute that could be made. 30 health, 30 a minute. 5 by 2.5. What is that? I can't think. That is 12. So we make 12 of these. So I need 12 sets of 30 steel. So I need 360 steel. No. Steel beam. I need 360 steel beam. So number divisible by that for 15 is 24. If we look at health through the lens of actual science instead of bro culture, Yankee is beneficial to one's health. That's all I've ever heard about it. Yeah, it normally gets like shown by the meme of like jerk like ejaculating every like once a week or something like that, like improves your health. Then there's an image below it of someone like being immortal, alluding to that them jerking off a lot. Okay, I lost track of what I was talking about with the numbers. So we make 30, so we have enough to fuel 12 of these. To have 12 of these, we need 30 a minute. Per one. Per 12, that's 360. To fuel 360 a minute, we need 24 of these. So that shit. That requires fuck. Damn. Maybe I made that too large scale. That requires 1,400 steel. So basically, since it's a 1-to-1 ratio, basically Okay, so I can't do that. So yeah, I made that like a little too large scale. Okay. So I probably need to scale it back. Because like, even at my normal capabilities, like the level 2 miner makes 120 on like, normal nodes. And if I put a couple of those power cores in it, it makes 240. So I would need at least 6 normal nodes for the amount of iron just to do that. Damn, that's a lot. If you could go back in time to any time pre-1900, when and where would you go, and what would you do? Oh, I don't know. Pre-1900, everything's still kind of shit, you know? Honestly, maybe just be like a farmer, like a simple farmer, like in the U.S. without slaves. Key point. That without those guys, I'll hire some maybe if the farm gets too big. I don't know, because like cities used to be gross as fuck, like terrible. Like you would catch any disease that you could fucking pick out of a hat. Society through bro culture has warped the idea of stoicism into something unhealthy. Yeah, I agree. Kane has been like reading up. I can't remember what book he's been reading about stoicism, but he's been like getting into that, and like the true idea of stoicism is pretty cool. Ancient Muslim culture would be interesting to experience. Yeah, there and like one thing that I remember, like especially in the I want to say like the Crusade areas. Christian like Catholics always thought there was something really fucking off about Muslims because they wouldn't be subject to as negatively to like plagues and things, but that's because they would wash themselves so often due to their faith that they would spread diseases less. He'd go beat the Diogenes. Oh, just back in time, not live? Oh, I totally misunderstood your question. Then I really fucking don't know. If it's just a visit, maybe going to see the pyramids being built. Because like of the cool shit, like I know it's just a pyramid, but I haven't seen them anyways. But to see the, because weren't they initially covered in like white marble? Being able to see that would be fucking awe-inspiring. Let's use our handy map. Alright, speaking of a bottleneck, the fucking coal is a bottleneck. I would need to go gather. Okay, there's a big helping of coal over here. Oh, I've been over there. That's really fucking far away. That's really fucking far away. The deepest, the farthest I've built of conveyor belts is like out here. And that's over double the distance. Because to make all that steel, that 1,400 steel, or I would need 1,400 coal also. And with my conveyor belts right now, even on these coal nodes, like they can get up to like crazy numbers. Since I have like the miner 2, like if I put some power cores in this one, I get up to 480 a minute. But my conveyor belts can only send out like 270 a minute, so that's a waste. So in other words, I need to like just scale it back, make it like smaller. Okay. People have misconceptions about the building of the pyramids. For example, people incorrectly assume it was about slave labor. I know. It was a bunch of hired people and artisans making it. And they all had like wages and shit. They had off days. I want to say they had off days. What do I need to make these? Oh, I need... I do need encased industrial beams for something, probably. So yeah, the 30 modular frames a minute probably don't need. But it's cool that I made it. Like, look at that. That's a unit. That is cool. That's basically... It's not what I imagined it would be, but it's a little micro factory. But we can go and make... Like, if we use like half... I don't know where I'm going to put this steel. Maybe in between here and there. I just pick all that up, pull the coal over. I'm not sure. I'm about to call out though. I did the main thing I wanted to do today. Thinking on constructions, I find Roman concrete to be interesting. Yeah. Isn't there just something about Roman concrete that makes it like incredibly sturdy and resilient? Because a lot of shit's still standing, and obviously there's been like restorations to like Roman architecture and stuff, because we're into humanity's like kind of into preserving ancient shit now in the past like 100 years. But like modern concrete can't do what Roman concrete does. Yeah, that's what it is. How would it be self-repairing? So if cracks would form, then it would seal the cracks somehow. We figured it out. They found the recipe. Really? I doubt they'll fucking use it though. That's too expensive. The white inclusions in the Roman concrete called lime clasts are key to the concrete self-healing abilities. When water enters the crack of the concrete, the lime casts dissolve and crystallize into calcium carbonate, filling the cracks and sealing them over time. Yeah, I had heard of this before, and I just assumed it was something with the cracks because that's how concrete breaks down. Yeah, right here. That's so interesting that they just figure that out. Did you know Romans even had steam power? Yeah, I believe it's extensive. I did not know that, but we can look it up. I know there's a meme about how close Romans were close to the industrial age, and I've watched one video on it, and they didn't have nearly enough of like the checklists to be able to do it. It was more of a novelty for opening doors and toys. Yeah, this looks like not usable. This looks like a toy. That is so fucking sick that they just figured that out. They could have industrialized. It was just cheaper to not do so. I think I watched this video. Maybe is this video. I do watch side quests, but this is a pretty short video. If y'all don't watch side quests, they're pretty good. Very good YouTube channel. I wanna watch this tomorrow at work. Okay, it's already it's already on my watch list. Let's reapply it. I think I have like 1,200 things on my watch list. It's fucking absurd. I always forget to take stuff off, or then now add something and not watch it. Then I'll see it again and I'll try to add it, and I won't watch it. There'll be things that I want, like truly want to watch, but I just don't get around to it. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream. I will, since my girlfriend's in town this weekend, y'all will not hear from me. I'll like send memes and shit and like chat in the Discord and stuff, but I will see y'all Sunday. Will be the first stream back. Honestly, I didn't want to stay up this late. Alright, thank y'all. Y'all have a good weekend as well. I'm sure we'll chat at least some. I need to close this shit. Alright, well, good night, boys. Thank y'all for hanging out.